Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Art Before Breakfast. And we're going to do something just kind of simple today, but fun. I had this great printable, and I thought we could make some ATC cards out of these little ones in the middle. I thought that might be kind of fun. So, welcome. If you're new here, I welcome you. This is a very interactive stream, so please feel free to speak up and engage and join. And if you're a returning viewer, you know what it's all about. We just have fun and create and says one waiting, but nobody in here. Oh, I have one person in here. So this is what I thought we would do today is just make some more little things. And I will explain the title of this video once we get more people in here because I cheated. So I'll explain that later. So for now, we sure had fun yesterday filling up the, oops, one more of those, filling up the, we didn't fill it up, but adding to the ideas journal. That was a lot of fun. So let's cut this down. And I'm cutting off this little edge on the side because it has some great words on it. And I may want to use that at some point in the future. So I decided to keep it. And cut out just the pictures. Well, hi, Cheryl. How are you feeling this morning? I hope you've got all that pain under control. All right, now let's cut these little guys out. So I'm going to make some ATCs today, Cheryl. Doing good. Okay, I had this whole big printable that had such pretty stuff on it, and so I thought, well, let's take these cards in the middle and turn them into ATCs, and maybe we could, you know, do an envelope on those. All right. I know, aren't they sweet? I find so many things. I'm telling you guys, if you're not using that free printable site or page that I sent up, you're missing out because there are some awesome free resources out there, and awesome free resources. Okay, so now I'm going to set these aside. I've got these, and they're not quite big enough for the whole thing, which is fine. I actually want to cut them down a little bit because I want to put something behind them. So if this is, I don't even know how wide an ATC is, 2.5 inches. I want to go a quarter. Oh no. 2.5, and this is almost 2.5. So I'm just going to take a little bit off of these sides so it fits with kind of a border around it. Kind of like that. So let me get the others. So it says we have 3 in here, but I'm not seeing the other people. Did you see my title for this video, Cheryl? I'm surprised you haven't asked what I cheated about. But I'm going to reveal that once we get a few more people in here. All right. So there we go. Let me throw these little pieces away. Actually, I should save them and do something with them, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to get better about getting rid of some of the stuff because I just have way too much. All right, so we have these. We have these little guys. And we're going to have some fun with them. So let me ink around the edges. What you up to today, Cheryl? I made 2 more loaves of zucchini bread last night right before I started dinner. I whipped them up and they take about an hour and 10 minutes to cook. So I don't like to do them during the day if I need to get work stuff done because I have to kind of be upstairs watching the stove. So I have a bunch more today that I want to cook. But I'll do that later in the day. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds really lovely. We're in our hot part of the year, but you know, our hot part of the year is nothing like what some people are getting. I mean, it gets up in the high 80s during the day, maybe 90, but it cools down in the evening. Let's do these 2, although I may not need to. I'm going to go around these 2 while we're talking. Going to do a video in a little while. Oh, okay. I'm going to be making, oh, I'll go get the rest of that chain that I showed you. It's supposed to be 104. See, we just don't get that. And I'm thankful because that's just too hot. And I saw an article, although I didn't read it because there's such controversy. Oh, pardon me, I had to yawn. There's such controversy on the whole climate change thing, and I don't want to get into a discussion on that. But I saw an article online that says climate change isn't the cause for this year's heat problems, but nobody's talking about it. And I don't know what it, I was curious, but I never opened it up and read it. So I'd be curious to see what they think is causing all the heat this year, because it has been hot, hot, hot. All right. So what I want to do, hey Rose, I saw your email. Thank you for sending me that link. I will check that out today. And she sent me a link for rub-on transfer paper. Because I had mentioned that I wanted to do, do some of that. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I want to take some fabric, like I think this one will be cute with this. I want to take some fabric and cut it just a little bigger than the card so it kind of sticks off the edge, and then put down this. And then we can add some lace or, whatever. Hey, Big Mama. Although I don't know that I like that particular fabric. So that was my thought, was that we would just use some fabrics today. Well, let me cut one to size and see if this idea is even worth doing. We could also put lace behind one. All right, so let's see where we need to cut this. Right, yeah, that's why I said I didn't think I needed to ink around the edges, but I'll put the inked edges on the back since I don't need them on the front. You need to tell that YouTube to straighten up, Big Mama. You're the boss, not YouTube. All right. So there's that. I guess it doesn't matter which way we put it. There's some butterflies. And then I thought, nah, I don't like the butterfly fabric. It's too busy with the, I need something a little more subtle. So let's see what I have here. I've got tons of fabric at my feet. And I just want something a little more. There's all those flowers I was looking for. And I'm not seeing, most everything is pretty bold. Oh, here's this. This is a real funky. I can use this as a guide. But this is like a, kind of like, well, it's not really mustard. I don't know what color you would call this. Anybody? I don't know what color. It's like a gold almost. And I like it. And I think it'll be, nice. Maybe we put it on all three. I don't know. Lots of strings. All right. And then fixing breakfast. Well, so you guys want to know what I cheated on? I said in the title I cheated, which I'll fix once we're done. I'll change that. I usually don't have anything to eat until after our sessions, just because it is, after all, art before breakfast. And so this morning I got up and I saw the zucchini bread. Oh, I like that a lot better. What do you guys think about that? That's what it needed. Something solid, no patterns. And I don't know if I should do the same on all three. To make them matching, because if they went in a journal, they could all go in the same journal and then they would be. Yeah, it did, but the butterflies were, you couldn't see enough of the butterflies to tell what they really were. And the butterflies were distracting from the image. So that's why I switched it. I think this is better. I like it. I like it a lot. So now let's see if I can get 2 more pieces, about the same. Let's go across the top so we get a nice frayed edge. So it's Monday. Yay. The days are all the same for me. And for those of you who don't work outside the house, I'm sure it's excuse me, I'm sure it's probably the same. You just kind of one day runs into the next. All right. Well, it's the best daggum zucchini bread I've ever tasted. And I don't give myself all the credit for that because I find recipes on the internet and I just pick the ones that look like they would be good. And then I follow the recipes. And if you guys want the recipe for the zucchini bread that I made, I'd be happy to put a link in the chat here because it is, I'm telling you, to die for. Takes a lot longer to cook though than what they say in the recipe. They say like 50 minutes. Mine takes about an hour and 10 minutes. But I guess it depends on your oven. You just have to see how. Hiya, Mimi. So this morning I was having my coffee and there was the last little bit of one of the loaves. Hang on a second. Let me get that link for you. And hang on a second here. Let's copy and paste. All right. There's the for the plain zucchini bread. It calls cinnamon as optional, but we like it better. I mean, it's really good both ways, but we like it with the cinnamon in it. So I'm just going to glue these down on here. This will be the back. And I've already got them inked up. That'll be the back, and then we'll turn it over. Or do you think we should do that? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm sticking with my original idea. All right, let's put this down and spread it a little so it doesn't goop up and show through the fabric too much. There, got a little spot up there. That's okay. So no big news on my end. We're just kind of chilling. Oh, I got to go get that necklace that I was working on yesterday. I started working on a necklace and I showed it to Cheryl, but I wanted to show it to you guys. The beaded chains really sold well last time. Now you watch. I won't sell a single one of them this time because I'm going to make up a bunch of them. Let me go get it. Hang on. All right, you guys. Baked potato with shaved Parmesan, basil, chives. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. Will you come cook breakfast at my house? All right, you guys, look at this. These are African, or these are made in Africa. The long beads, and then these are just little chips of beads. They're different jaspers, and so I strung them on a link, and then these little S curves that I made have wire wrapped around them, so once I patina them and shine them, they will look really cool. But I'm making this chain. It will go like this. And I've got a little more to do on it. And that will be, actually, I have one more of these beads, so it'll go like this. And I need to put another one of these and then another one at the top. But anyway, that's my latest necklace that I'm working on. I'll get that finished up today. Now back to this. We've got those two done. We need this one. Oh, wow. Yeah, that little necklace will be on the more expensive side because there's a lot of work in that. Making all those S curves and stringing all the beads and, you know, making the links and a lot of hours in that one. But I'll get it done today and move on to the next thing. I got to get a bunch of night lights done because I'm way low on that. On those, I'm way low on a lot of things. I got to make more magnets, Mimi. Let's do it this way. All right. So here are these. Now, what I want to do is put these guys on here. And I'd like to take a pencil, be a colored pencil, and I'd like to add some shadowing and a little bit darken up some of those lines so they stand out a little bit more. But then I was also thinking, wouldn't it be cute if we had some of this lace across the top of them, or some fibers or something. I know, I gotta have stuff for my show. And this one coming up is not the big one. The one in September is the one that, and it's early September, so I've got to make up lots of stuff. All right, there's that. Aren't those just the cutest little things? And I love it with the fabric sticking out. And you know, I know that people think that mixed media is usually messy and, you know, wet media and stuff, but this technically is mixed media. I mean, we're putting, I'm going to get those about the same height on there. While you run the chop chop. Well, Mike, I thought you were going to be off building a doghouse this morning. Or I guess it's afternoon for you. All right, there's that one. But what I started to say was, I think this is mixed media. I mean, we're using fabrics and paper and lace. So I really think this qualifies as mixed media. No, I think he told me he was making a doghouse for somebody today. This one's a little taller, but that's okay. I'm not going to attempt to tear it down. What do you guys think so far? Got a frog in my throat. Now, what I want to do on this is add some shadowing. And where is my... I'm looking for one of those tortillons so I can blend. Because it will just add extra. By adding the shading. Okay, where do we need shading here? I don't see a lot of spot for shading there, but I do here. We can go around this little hummingbird. And see, it just makes him pop a little bit more. Do you see that? Makes him look just a little bit more 3D. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. It just makes him look a little more like he's flying off the page. Okay, and then I wanted to take, let's see if I have one handy. What is this? This is a Stabilo, but it's not the Stabilo all. It doesn't, oh, I know where we need shading. We need some, like right under these birdhouses. So they look like they've got little porches on them. It just adds so much more dimension. I don't know if you can tell on the, but do you see how it looks like those are really shaded? I gotta do this one. There. There. Storm's big tree this morning split in half and a storm. Oh. Anyway, that's, and I may put a little darker, just a little bit darker shadow below the hummingbird. And I love these. If you don't have a tortillon, you can use your finger Oh yeah. Look at how much better that looks with that bird. A little shadow beneath him. All right, let's look here. I don't really see much here except maybe under the roof. There we go. There's a little shadow under the roof line. And then let's go a little darker here. All right. Or roll a piece of paper. Oh, yeah, you can. It is all about the details. I mean, just look at how much better, and it's just the little things. It just makes it stand out. I'm really not seeing any place else to add. Oh, maybe right here. There we go. All right, I don't see much else to put shadow on any of these unless you guys do. So the next thing I want to do is take a let's see if this is the right one. Take a pencil and just draw some sketchy lines to enhance the images that are on here because they're real faint. And I think that we can make them stand out. So I guess the title of this video would be you know, enhancing your printable images if they're not quite what you want them to be. And I've just got a light colored, this one is oak. See how much he stands out? I wish we'd have really looked at him close before, but look at how much better that little frog looks with just some outlining around him. And I did the steps. Let's do the door a little bit. Let's do the top of this, and I'll show you on the next one. We'll look at it closely before I outline. All right, let's do. All right. Yeah, I just think they stand out a little more. So let's look at the cat. See how he kind of blends in there? You can't really, I mean, if you look close, you can see where his ears and stuff are. But if we just take this little pencil and I'm doing just sketchy little lines, I'm not drawing a whole solid line. I'm just sort of sketching them in. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm concentrating. And I'm just going over the lines that are already there. I'm not making anything new. I'm not. just going over the lines that are there. Now, look at how much more that little guy stands out. Did I see Carol come in? I see somebody saying hello, Carol. Anyway, what do you guys think? Much better, isn't it? With just a little bit of outlining. Do the same thing on this fence here, make it stand out a little bit more. So you can definitely enhance your printables if they're not dark enough. We'll go right along the bottom here. All right, I think that's good for that one. But look at how much more alive he looks. Birmingham, I have been there. I have been there, Mike. I was there on business, though, so it wasn't a sightseeing kind of thing, but now we definitely need to bring out this little hummingbird a little more. And so I'm going all quiet, you guys, because I'm concentrating, but I know you guys are. This is Inktense, and I could put water on this and wet it down and like smear the color. It's just an Inktense oak color. You could use any color pencil. I have this really dark one, the Stabilo, but that would have been too heavy, I think. I don't like it quite that heavy. Some people do, and some people put Susan puts real heavy shadows on her stuff and it looks great, but you have to have the touch for that. And look at how much more he stands out now. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more to his wing there. And I put some around the house. I'm gonna go around these little holes a little bit. I probably should have this a little bit sharper. It might be a little dull for what I'm trying to do, but there you go. So now we have our yeah, the one that really, well, there were two that really bummed me out. Hey, good morning, Vanessa. Hey, Susan. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me? I mean, look at how much more alive these pictures look. And I didn't add any color. I could go in and put some extra blues and yellows, and I could really touch these up. I don't want to spend that much time on them, but let me see if I can find. I've always been using the same old lace. Let me see if I have something a little bit different to put on these. I could go and sew right around the edge of the pictures. That would be cute too. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I have that color. I have this color, but it's probably too matchy-matchy. I kind of like that green color, that olivey green. What do you guys think about that? Right across the top. I was talking about the shading, Susan, and how I love how you are able to shade with the heavier black and it looks good. I have a hard time with that. Mine always looks just heavy black. I don't know if I don't blend it enough or what, but I think we all find our own little ways of doing things that works for us because so much of it is touch and but I don't have these pencils. Gonna have to get them. Yeah, and you don't have to buy ink tints are expensive. You don't have to buy the most expensive pencils. You can buy any colored pencils, really, for what we do. I mean, we're not master artists. Don't get offended by that, but we're not master artists. We're not creating, pieces that are going to go in a museum. So you don't have to have the most expensive. But yes, I have, yep, you don't have to. You can use the regular pencil. There's just more pigment in the colored pencils. That is the only reason I like to use them because they do have a little more pigment in them. But other than that, I'm going to let that dry before I try to cut it. But other than that, there's no need to buy the most expensive thing out there. Go ahead and cut those really straight. Get that way over so I only have to cut on one side. Oh, yeah, there are lots of brands of watercolor pencils. I like them because you can do some really cool things with them. I have both. I have regular color pencils and the watercolors. The watercolor pencils, my son asked me one year what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him these Inktense pencils, and they were like $100. But oh, if you just want a black watercolor, go order a Stabilo All. I have 3 of them. In fact, maybe I'll send you one. This is watercolor. It's Aquarelle Stabilo All. It's black and it activates with water. Or you can use it dry if you want and do like I do, or just did, and just blend it in. So I'll just send you one. All right, here's our 3 now. We've got this little lace across the top. What else do we need on them? Do we need like something in the corners here? Do we need a little button? I think maybe a cute little button in the corners of each of them. What did you guys think? I gotta find my thing of buttons. There it is. Well, I have 3 of them. You know, I won't use 3 in a lifetime. They came as a set of 3. That, nope, not that one. That one kind of to pull the blue out of there. The little frog. And do you guys like those buttons or no? Or put them down here in the bottom corner. I almost like them. Oh, I can't do it there. Almost like it better in the corner. I know I don't. I don't have to do anything, Mimi. I do stuff because I want to, not because I have to. In fact, if someone tells me I have to do something, I'm pretty much opposed to that. I don't take well to that at all. It's a little too thick. What do you think about the... Bye, Cheryl. You know what? You like them at the top better? I'm going to put some thread through those. Except this one, I almost feel like I need to put it over here because that little guy's there. They don't all have to be exactly the same. You know what, Big Mama? All right, let me find my little thing of threads. I have like this one that could go in here. Oh, come on. I'm not a tyrant. I just don't. I don't think anybody likes being told what to do. Hey, Penny. Drive safe, Jim. All right, there's that one. Come on. There's that one. And thought I had some gray in here. This is not embroidery thread. It's like a paper. Knock it off, Big Mama. I did consider the suggestion, and it's at the top. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean about being told what to do. And on the button thing, I asked for input on that. So quit being snarky with me, Big Mama. Well, doggone it. I can't get it through that hole. There we go. There we go. Let's tie it. Do not put the buttons at the top. Okay. And it's especially annoying when men try to tell you what to do. That's the worst. It's a really good thing that I married a guy who is so supportive of everything I do. He doesn't every once in a while he'll take a stance on something, and then I really listen because I know it's not an everyday thing. Okay, there's that. And then let's pick, wish I had a different color blue in here. Nope. I wish I had a different color blue. The only one I have is this really, oh, I have this baby blue. I know you guys love me. Hey, guess what tomorrow is? Guess what tomorrow is? Oh, and how did that go over, Big Mama? Yup, it's August 1st. It's Tuesday. But there's a significance to tomorrow. Other than it's my son's birthday. He's going to be 41, you guys. How can I have a 41-year-old? So what else is tomorrow? World Grunge Day? No. Nope, nope, nope. I can't believe you guys don't. Your birthday is this month. Yes, it is later in this month, and I'll be away at my show on my birthday. All right, you guys. I can't believe. Yum, Taco Tuesday, but that's not the significance. I cannot believe you guys don't know. Well, maybe I don't have to do it then. If nobody knows and nobody's looking for it, maybe I don't have to do it. Okay, what do you think about those little ATC cards? The aliens are finally appearing. Nope. According to some, they've already appeared and they live amongst us, according to some. Oh, are you an alien, Mike? All right. That is our art before breakfast this morning. So we took 3 images, dolled them up a little bit, added some shading and some, and enhancing, put them onto, these are ATC cards now. They can be written on in the back. Put some fabric on them. Love the cards. I know. I love putting that paper, excuse me, the fabric over them. I just letting it hang over a little. It won't really interfere with anything, but it just Makes them look like they're all, oh, hang on, you guys. I'm on live. What's up?
I'm sorry. When you're free, call me.
Okay, you guys. Can you hear me? Husband just called me. Can you still hear me? I want to make sure that my microphone didn't get all screwed up. Okay. All right. There is art before breakfast. I love it. 3 little cards. I suppose I should put one of them in the ideas journal. I don't know which one. So back to tomorrow. You guys seriously don't remember what tomorrow is? My heart's broken. Hi, Carol. I know, I love them too. They look like they're just fabric, but they have the the backing of the little cards. I really love how this cat came out. Look at this one, Rose. After I added the lines, because he kind of blended into the background. It makes his blue eyes stand out. Come on, there we go. Look at that. Wedding anniversary? Nope. Yes, Susan. Susan is gonna get a prize. Tomorrow's Happy Mail drawing. The first of the month. You guys. So make sure you go comment on July's videos, because if you do it today, it'll still count. If you wait till tomorrow, that'll be August. And if you comment on July's videos, July will be closed. So you have today to comment on videos to be in the drawing. And I think, so let me ask you guys this. So I think for my Happy Mail this month, I'm going to pick a color. And I'm going to do all pieces kind of in that color. I was thinking blue, like paper and fabric and some buttons or just a little pack of blue, maybe a little blue lace. What is there a color, a different color? And I can do a few months of different colors, but if you guys were to pick the color of your choice, what would you pick? Blue. Ooh, Barbie loves blue. Turquoise. Red and blue. Grunge is your favorite. Okay. Well, I think I might stick to blue for this time, but I like the idea of different colors. I also like the idea of a grunge Happy Mail. So maybe we'll do that for August. Just get a bunch of grungy stuff and put in a Happy Mail. All right, y'all. I gotta go and call my husband back. I don't know why he was calling me, and get some stuff done. I gotta finish up that necklace, and I gotta make some other stuff, and got a lot to do today. So thank you all for coming. I love you bunches, and have a wonderful day. Stay out of the heat, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.